Welcome back to your science class. In the previous video, I explained about joints. Do you remember, children, what are joints? Joints are the places and the joints are responsible for the movement of different parts in our body. And it is with the help of joint that whatever movements we are doing, it is possible. Whether you move your fingers, whether you move your hands, whether you move your neck, everywhere there are joints. And where are the joints present? Joints are present between two bones. Okay? So today we will study about the different types of joint. The first joint is the ball and socket joint. Okay? Now ball and socket joint, as the name indicates, there is a ball that is like this in the shape of a semicircle, okay, and then there is a socket in a semicircle shape, and then there is a ball which is fixed into this socket. So that is why it is called as a ball and a socket joint. And the ball and the socket joint is present in our shoulders. Okay, yesterday I gave you an example that you can move your shoulder. The shoulder can be moved fully. The rotation is possible in the full direction. Okay. So why it is possible? Because there is a socket and a ball. So this ball can rotate very easily. That is why we can move our shoulder very easily. Okay. And another example where the ball and socket joint is present, that is the hip. You all must have done dancing. Children, you all do dance, isn't it? When you dance, your teacher must have told you to move your hips around. We move our hips around, so our hips are moving because of this ball and socket joint. Clear? Then, the second type of joint is the pivotal joint. It is the pivotal joint. Now, pivotal joint is like a cylindrical bone. There is a bone, okay? There is a cylindrical bone like this, and then on top of that rotates a ball kind of thing, okay? And this kind of pivotal joint is present on our neck. Or you can say that where our neck, the backbone, our spinal cord is joining our neck. So at this point is the pivotal joint. And it is because of the pivotal joint again that you can move your neck. You can move your neck like this. You can move your neck sideways. Okay. You can rotate your neck. So all these movements are possible because of the pivotal joint. So the pivotal joint, as you all know, that the spinal cord which is at the back, the spinal cord is at the back, and our head is fixed on this spinal cord. So this here there is a pivotal joint. Okay. Then the third kind of the joint is the hinge joint. Now in hinge joint, movement is possible only in one direction. Okay. Hinge means you all must have seen, children, hinge. Let me show you the example. See, door has got a hinge joint. Okay. See. Here it can close, only till here the movement is possible. It cannot go beyond that. Movement in only one direction. Okay? So there is a hinge here. So in the same way in our body also there is a hinge. Hinge joint is present in our elbows. Yesterday I told you elbow, see, movement is possible only in one direction. Okay, so hinge joint is present in our elbows, and secondly in our knees. Yesterday I told you again knees, see, movement is possible only in one direction. Okay, so the examples of hinge joint are the elbows and in our knee. Okay, so hinge joint, movement is possible only in one direction. Then the last kind of joint are the fixed joint. Now fixed joint, as the name indicates, the joints are fixed. That means here the movement is not at all possible. Like the example is our got a skull. The skull, all the joints of the skull are fixed. That is why children, you see, you cannot move your skull. You can move your neck, but you cannot move your skull. Okay, in the same way, the upper jaws, where are your jaws? These are your lower jaws. These are your lower jaws. We are talking why? Because there are joints in our lower jaws. Okay, see, we can open our mouth. You can close our mouth. But from here, that is the upper jaw, there are fixed joints. You cannot move these. Okay, you can move only your lower jaw. Please children, try this at home. You can move only your lower jaw, but your upper jaw is not moving. Why? Because our upper jaw and the skull, they both have got fixed joint. Even the teeth, which is inside the tooth socket, that also has got a fixed joint. Okay, so the fixed joint is present on our skull and our upper jaw. That means you cannot move them. Okay children, so I hope that the joints are clear to all of you. The four types of joints: the ball and the socket joint, which is present in the shoulders and the hip; the pivotal joint, which is present in our neck. Okay, in our neck. Then the hinge joint, that is present on our elbows and knee, and the fixed joint, which is present in our skull and the upper jaw. So these are the four kinds of joints. Okay. Now we will study what is a skeleton. You all know that our body has got, there are various kinds of bones. Okay. Just now you studied about the different kinds of joints, and in all the parts we have got there are many bones. Okay. So all the bones together, there are different kinds of bones and there are many types of bones. Okay, and all these bones together form the skeleton. So what is the skeleton? The skeleton is the framework. See children, we all have got different shapes and sizes. Okay, some of them are very fat, some are very, very thin. So different people have got different shape. And who gives the framework to our body? It is the skeleton. The skeleton gives the framework to our body. And what is the function of the skeleton? The function of the skeleton is, as I told you, it supports the body. Okay? It supports the body. Then it is because of the skeleton or the bones that the movement is possible. Okay, the movement is possible because of the bones along with the joints. And then there are many bones which protects our delicate organs. Okay, we will study about all these in the next chapter. I will tell you later about all these. Okay, it protects our delicate organs. Like for example, organs. Okay. Like for example, you all know that our rib cage is present. Okay, rib cage is made up of bones. And what does the rib cage protect? Inside our rib cage, we have got our heart, the lungs. All these organs are very, very delicate organs. So the skeleton, it protects the delicate organs. Okay. So I hope children that this much is clear to all of you. The rest will continue in the next